What if I told you that your attention is not your own anymore? That every notification, every scroll, and every swipe has been meticulously designed to steal your focus, not for your benefit, but for someone else's profit? We're living in an age where attention is the most valuable commodity, and you're the product. Think about this. When was the last time you sat in complete silence with no phone, no music, no distractions? If that feels uncomfortable, you're not alone. The modern world has trained us to be constantly stimulated, but in chasing constant stimulation, we've fallen into a trap that's not just killing our focus, but silently shaping our future. This is the attention trap, and it's time to escape. The internet was once a tool, a gateway to knowledge and connection, but over time, it transformed into a battlefield for your attention. Tech companies realized that the longer you stayed online, the more ads you'd see and the more data you'd give away. That realization sparked a race to dominate your time. Social media platforms, news feeds, streaming apps, they don't just provide content, they engineer addiction. Every time you like a post, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. Every endless scroll is a calculated move to keep you trapped. The attention economy was born, and you became the currency. Behind every platform is an algorithm trained to understand you better than you understand yourself. It knows when you're bored, it knows what angers you, what excites you, what keeps you coming back, and it uses that knowledge not to empower you, but to control you. You're not lazy, you're outnumbered, you're fighting a trillion-dollar machine built to win. This isn't about self-control anymore. It's about system control. Tech companies employ behavioral psychologists, neuroscientists, and machine learning experts whose only goal is to make you stay longer. Why? Because your attention equals their revenue. Every time you lose focus at work, skip a workout, or abandon a goal because you fell into a rabbit hole of short-form videos, understand, it's not your fault alone. You're up against something far more powerful than willpower. The scariest part? You think you're choosing, but in reality, you're being chosen by algorithms you never see. Mental health is collapsing. Teens report higher levels of anxiety and depression than ever before. Adults feel perpetually drained and unable to concentrate. Creativity is dying. Depth is disappearing. A young student who once dreamed of writing a novel now spends hours mindlessly consuming content. An entrepreneur with vision and ambition now battles procrastination, fed by dopamine hits from social media. Parents, partners, professionals, everyone is affected. This isn't just about time wasted, it's about potential destroyed. Every moment spent scrolling through noise is a moment stolen from growth. The book you never wrote, the business you never built, the life you never lived. We think we're relaxing, but distraction is not rest, it's theft. It robs you of peace, clarity, and presence. Relationships suffer, purpose fades. The days blur into each other, and in the end, we wonder why we feel so empty. You're not missing out on content, you're missing out on life. You must understand that you're not weak for getting distracted. You're being outgunned. Behind your favorite apps are PhDs in psychology, behavioral scientists, and AI models optimized to predict and manipulate your behavior better than you can anticipate it yourself. When you scroll, like, or comment, you're feeding data into an algorithm that learns what keeps you hooked. The goal? Keep you there. Not because they care about your time, but because your attention is their currency. The longer you stay on the app, the more ads you see. The more ads you see, the more money they make. You are the product. You are what's being sold. And while you're busy engaging with pointless drama, celebrity gossip, or manufactured outrage, the people who built the system, they're not scrolling, they're building companies, sending their kids to Ivy League schools, and writing the next chapter of the digital economy. You've been conditioned to check your phone every few minutes, not by accident, but by design. So how do you escape the attention trap? You start by taking radical control over your mind, and that begins with intentional focus. Ask yourself, when was the last time you did something for 30 minutes without checking your phone? When was the last time you were fully immersed in reading, writing, building, or thinking? You need to retrain your brain to focus again. This doesn't happen by chance. It happens by setting boundaries, building systems, and treating your focus like a sacred currency. Start small. Commit to 30 minutes a day where you remove all distractions. No phone, no notifications, just you and your thoughts, your work, your learning. Then stretch it. 1 hour, 2 hours. Eventually, you'll feel a shift. You'll feel the calm of presence. And once you taste it, you'll realize how addicted you were before. Your brain has been hijacked by dopamine loops. Every like, every notification, every swipe gives you a small hit of dopamine, your brain's reward chemical. It feels good, but over time it dulls your sensitivity to real fulfillment, and you must starve the algorithm to reclaim your control. Try a dopamine detox. No social media for 24 hours, no YouTube shorts, no endless news feeds. Only focus on activities that require effort, reading, journaling, walking, talking to real people. You'll feel withdrawal, your fingers might itch for your phone, your mind will rebel, but wait it out. That's the signal that you're regaining sovereignty over your own brain. Here's the truth. You can't beat the system by simply avoiding it. You beat it by creating, not just consuming. Social media isn't evil, it's a tool. But you have to choose how you use it. Are you a consumer? Or are you a creator? Start making things, right? Building, share knowledge. Start that YouTube channel. Launch that online course. Create your own system of value. Don't just watch others live their dreams. Build your own. Motivation is a feeling. It's inconsistent, unreliable, and temporary. But discipline? Discipline is a decision. It's a system. It's a contract you make with your future self. It's not sexy, but it works. Here's the formula. Pick one thing. Do it daily, no matter how you feel. Don't negotiate with yourself. Track your consistency. The gym, reading, writing, meditating, working on your project. Discipline makes you dangerous because once you master yourself, you stop being a slave to impulse. You become the architect of your reality. You need to treat your attention like it's the most valuable thing you own. Because it is. Here's how you build that fortress. Turn off notifications for everything non-essential. Put your phone in another room when you're working. Install website blockers like Cold Turkey or Freedom. Create a daily schedule that prioritizes deep work. Protect your mornings like gold. No screen before you move, think, or write. You'll notice that life slows down. You'll start hearing your own thoughts again. You'll stop reacting and start creating. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just improve 1% per day. That's it. Read one page, meditate for 5 minutes, write 100 words, do the set push-up over. Turn off your phone an hour earlier. 1% improvements compound over time. You'll wake up a year from now and be unrecognizable. While everyone else is still chasing dopamine hits, you'll be living a life built on intention and growth. This isn't just about discipline, this is about purpose. If you don't know what you're aiming for, the world will aim for you. You'll become a tool for someone else's dream. So ask yourself, why are you here? What do you want to create? Who do you want to help? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Your time is limited. You can't afford to waste it scrolling through nonsense. If you want a meaningful life, you have to choose it. Daily, repeatedly, relentlessly. If you're watching this, it's because something inside you already knows the truth. You know your potential is being wasted. You know your focus is scattered. You know your mind has been hacked. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You are the asset. You are the one with ideas, energy, talent, and vision. But none of it will matter if you keep letting someone else control your attention. The world is distracting you on purpose. They don't want you thinking, they don't want you building, they don't want you free. But you can break the cycle, you can escape the attention trap one choice at a time.